But then you learn that you have to work from strength, not from weakness. That's a really weird sentence.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
You have to work from your strength. For years, until about 4 years ago when the word got out, I would get, let's pretend they're in MySpace, in the beginning of Facebook, I would get, hey, Joey, how are you? Big fan of the fucking podcast. We have a proposal for you and Joe Rogan to come do my fucking Christmas party. You know, that makes me feel bad because you really don't want me. You really want Joe Rogan, but you just don't, he's not replying to your stupid fucking emails.
Right. He thinks he's going to go down the line.
So the word got out over the years that nobody plays that shit. So those type of emails stopped.
Really?
Yeah, nobody, we don't play. There's no reason to play. Don't play. Unless you come direct to me with something, don't come to me for Joe. I used to torment people. I would love when people would fucking actually call me and say, can you have Joe's number? And I go, yeah, sure, grab a pen. And they'd grab the pen. I'd give them a minute, and I go, all right. And I go, here it is, CAA. And I would give them, like, whatever the agency number is. And they would just be quiet on the other end. They would just silence because they thought they were going to get a fucking handout. And I just threw them to the wolf. I threw them directly to the wolf. And they don't even have the balls to say, no. Do you have his number? And I'm going to go, listen, the best advice for you that I have is to call the agency. You call him personally, he's going to come over and stab you in the lung. You'll be walking around like Lee with bronchitis for a month.
I'm surprised you didn't like find a place named like Rogan's Hardware and give them that number or something. Just a message, just like a fake number. Like, cause like I can't imagine.
It went on for years. I would wake up to messages from people how much they fucking love me. But can I bring Rogan with me? And they throw some figure at us, like some number, and I'm supposed to call Joe and tell him. I wouldn't even have the heart to say something like that to him. I wouldn't even have the heart to say something. But for years, me and Ari, do you remember the guy in San Jose? He was going to do a reality show with Death Squad, and he finally settled with little Esther and Sam Tripoli. And then Sam Tripoli started calling me and telling me, the guy's real. The guy couldn't be real if his life depended on it. He just wanted to get Joe Rogan on a stupid fucking podcast or something.
Would you guys get like emails like the same day? Like
no, we would get. What happened was Tripoli told me about the guy, and right there I knew the guy just went down the totem pole. He went from Rogan. He couldn't get a hold of Rogan. He went through Ari. Ari told him to go fuck himself. He went through me. I told him I wasn't interested. Then they go to Duncan. Then they go to Red Band, and Red Band seems a little interested, but he won't throw Joe Rogan under the bus. He knows better. So he's kind of lost in it because without Rogan, they don't want Red. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really feel shitty. You really get to understand what people want.
Yeah, that's all.
And they don't want you. They don't want you. They want Rogan. They don't want you. They're just putting smoke up your ass to try to put a reality show together or whatever mind fuck they put in their mind.
I've gotten some of those. Even before the podcast, I worked on Hell's Kitchen once, and this girl that I went to high school with was a chef, and she wanted me to introduce her to Gordon. I was an assistant editor. I never met Gordon Ramsay, but people think, I don't know. It just it kind of does make you sad.
It makes you sad, and then when they realize that they can't get nothing from you, then there's no more conversation, and that makes you even sadder. You go, wow, that's all you were about. You know, that's all you were about.
You said something to me last week. You said, like, anyone who texts me, Happy Easter. Like Donnie, I wish they wouldn't even text me. Like, you can see that that's all they're doing it for.
Yeah, no. If you want to text somebody Happy Easter, go fuck yourself. If you're not going to pick up the fucking phone, why are you texting me Happy fucking Easter for? It's the weirdest thing when people text you Merry Christmas. And especially when it's like a group text. You're like, really? You fucking lazy sack of shit? That's what burns me up about that stuff. But no, you know, when you go through all these levels as a comic, and even now with the podcast, it's hilarious how when I'm going to go to a town, I'll get 3 emails from people to do a podcast that I don't fucking know. Like, so you want me to get in the car with a guy that I don't fucking know if he just smoked meth to go to somebody's basement to do a podcast because you're going to get me high. Wow. Why am I so fucking lucky? How was I blessed to get this fucking gift? Like, are you fucking serious? Do you really think I get in a stranger's fucking car and go to somebody I've never even heard of?
Would you used to, though? Maybe not a podcast, but would you get in a stranger's car?
No. They work at the club. They know somebody who's selling blow. Yeah, I'll get in the fucking car. But to do a podcast, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know your fucking podcast. I don't know who you are. What do you expect from me? If I don't know who you are, what do you expect from me?
I don't. I think these people, maybe they think that they do know you because of the podcast, or maybe they just think they're a good person. Like, that's what I think.
Something really weird happened in Albuquerque that was brilliant. That's the first time. Well, it's happened before. It's happened in different cities before. A guy yelled. He made a U-turn. He pulled over. He pulled up next to me. And I went up to the car and said hello. And I talked to him for a couple of minutes. He told me his name was Esteban. And I could just tell the guy had a good heart. He wasn't talking about podcasts. He wasn't talking about anything. He was just talking about humanity. You know, he listens to this podcast and that podcast. And he showed me weed. Like, to show me he was real, he flipped his fucking badge of weed. And he goes, I'm real, blah, blah, blah. And I go, you know what? Take me to eat some Mexican food. And we drove for like 10 minutes and we talked about the city and he showed me this and he showed me that. And we got some Mexican food. And it was one of the best days of my fucking life. I gotta be honest with you. Because, yeah, he knew who I was from the podcast. But B, he didn't want anything from me. He just wanted my friendship. And I could tell just from the fucking beginning that that's it. And that's a gift that a lot of people don't get to see. And that really, he just wanted my friendship. We went to lunch. Lunch was fucking delicious. We got back in the car. He rolled another joint. We made a periscope. Then he drove me back to the hotel like nothing. I couldn't see him the next day because I went to Winklejohn. We were going to get together and go to a different fucking Mexican food place. But I went to Winklejohn's and I was fucking wiped out.